We're working on our magazine today, our Science Spin weekly reader called Here Comes the Sun. If you can find this and do it along with us, that would be great. It says, we see most stars at night, but we see one in the day. It shines so bright. What do we call it? On the inside, it says the sun has the power. Number 1, the sun has the power to light up the day. The sun is a star. It gives us light. The sun's light shines on earth. It lets us see. Number 2, the sun has the power to help plants grow. Plant leaves soak up sunlight. They use sunlight to make food. The plants grow up, up, up. Number 3, the sun has the power to melt your ice cream. The sun is hot. It gives us heat. The heat warms the earth. When you go in the sun, do you feel the heat? Number 4, the sun has the power to dry up puddles. The sun heats the water on the ground. It turns the water into tiny droplets. They float up into the air. This is called evaporation. Bye-bye, puddles.
Here comes the sun. How do you know when it's morning? The sun rises to light your day. Rise and shine, sun. Each day, the sun gives us light, and it also gives us heat. Have you ever felt the warm sun on your face? The sun's heat can melt an icicle. Watch it drip. It can dry your laundry. And it can dry up a puddle. This is called evaporation. The sun's energy shines down on us in rays. Every living thing on Earth needs the sun's energy. Have you ever noticed that plants grow toward a sunny window? Plants need the sun. Inside the leaves, the sunlight works to make food for the plant. Without the sun, plants couldn't grow. Animals and people need plants to eat. So, the sun gives us food. Thank you, sun. But the sun is so powerful it can burn our skin or make us too hot. You need to drink plenty of water when you play on a hot day. What are some more ways you can stay safe under the big, bright sun?
When you look down at the bottom of the page, it says Science at Work. This car runs on solar panels. Solar panels on the car soak up the sunlight. They turn it into energy that makes the car go. Power that comes from the sun is called solar power. Can you find the black solar panels? What other parts of the car can you name? So if you look, here is the solar panels on this part of the car. I'm not sure if there's more up there or not. We can't really see the top of it. And they collect the energy from the sun to help the car go. Okay, turn to the back page. It says Earth versus Sun. The sun warms Earth. How are the sun and Earth the same? How are they different? Read the chart, then circle the right answer. So let's start up top. Is it a star? The sun has a yes and the Earth has a no. So the sun is a star. The Earth is not. Earth is a planet. Is it a burning ball of gas? The sun says yes. The Earth says no. So the sun is a burning ball of gas. The earth is not. There's solid and liquid parts on the earth for the land and the water. Can you live on it? No for the sun, and yes for the earth. So let's use that chart to answer our questions. Is the sun a star? Let's look up here. For sun, it says yes. So for number 1, we're going to circle yes. Go down to number 2. Is the sun a burning ball of gas? So here's sun. It says, is it a burning ball of gas? Yes. We need to circle yes for number 2. Number 3, can you live on the sun? So let's look. Here's the sun. Can you live on it? No. Can you live on earth for number 4? Here's earth. Can you live on it? Yes. Circle yes for number 4. At the bottom, it says, what would earth be like without the sun? Think for a moment. The sun gives us light. So without the sun, it would be dark on earth. The sun also gives us heat. Without the sun, it would be cold on earth. The sun helps plants grow. So without the sun, we would have no plants on earth. Let's see if we can watch our brain pop about the sun.
It's really hot and sunny today. I'm putting on sunscreen so I don't get sunburned. You want some, Moby? Are you sure it's really sunny? What is the sun? The sun is a star. A star is a body of hot gases that makes its own light and heat. The sun is at the center of our solar system, and all the planets orbit around it. The sun is the closest star to the Earth, but it's still about 93 million miles away. The sun is a lot bigger than the Earth. You can fit over 100 Earths across the middle. The sun is the largest body in our solar system, but the sun is just a medium-sized star. There are lots of stars that are even bigger. They just look small because they are farther away. Good question, Moby. What is the sun made of? The sun is made of burning hot gases. It's made mostly of hydrogen and helium gases. Right, Moby. Those balloons are filled with helium gas. Inside the sun, the gases go through changes, which give off a lot of energy. The outer part of the sun is about 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's over 5,000 degrees Celsius. But the core, or center of the sun, is a lot hotter. It's about 27 million degrees Fahrenheit, or about 15 million degrees Celsius. Our oven at home only goes up to about 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Why is the sun important to the Earth? The sun always rises in the east and sets in the west. It gives our planet light and heat. Without the sun, Earth would be pretty dark and cold. I don't think we'd be able to survive. Almost everything on Earth depends on the sun's energy in some way. Many food chains begin with the sun. Plants use the sun's light to grow. Animals eat plants, and other animals eat those animals. The sun also helps power the water cycle. The sun warms water, and then it evaporates into the air. Water droplets come together in the air to form clouds. Water can fall out of the clouds and return to our oceans, lakes, and other bodies of water. Then the sun warms up the water, and the cycle starts again. The sun plays a big part in weather changes. Earth is tilted at an angle. The sun hits different parts of the earth in different ways as it orbits the sun. That's why places go through different seasons at different times of the year. Right, Moby. The sun is very important to our planet. It gives off a lot of light and heat, which are forms of energy. In fact, people can take the sun's light and turn it into electricity. That's called solar power. How do we know so much about the sun? People have been studying and tracking the sun for thousands of years. Stonehenge is a monument in England that is over 4,000 years old. Parts of the monument line up with the sun during different times of the year. Over 2,000 years ago, the ancient Chinese studied the sun. They observed sunspots, which are cooler, darker areas of the sun's outer layer. Ancient people who lived in the area that is now Mexico built pyramids to honor and track the sun. The Aztecs and other people followed the path of the sun and created calendars. Hundreds of years ago, people used sundials to help tell time. A shadow on the sundial points to the time of day. Now, scientists use powerful tools to study the sun. NASA launched a spacecraft to gather information about the sun. We can't land on the sun because it's too hot, but we can study it from far away. Remember, you should never look straight at the sun. It can hurt your eyes. Instead, poke a tiny hole in a piece of paper and hold it up to the sun. Don't look through the hole. Cast a picture of the sun on another piece of paper. Anyway, Moby, you should put on sunscreen, or else you'll get sunburned. Uh-oh.